All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
ReZero, Season 3, Episode 11.
Okay, Regulus, we know your stupid ability.
But that, I don't think that helps us. I think it's still busted.
I think it's still pretty busted.
Like,
yep. But I don't doubt Subaru's ability to pull some nonsense to mess him up here. He was going full Joseph Joestar on his ass. Telling him and your next move will be, and your powers are, and I've already laid a trap around your trap.
His oratory abilities are really something, but the dude still does not get hurt. Like, causality is a suggestion that he chooses to ignore.
Which means, though, that there's got to be some kind of, thing that he is intentionally interacting with so he doesn't just die. He is speaking. Oh. Wait, he speaks.
Well, right.
And he makes such a big deal about his freedom of speech rule.
But he also moves. Like, normally if you're stop time for your body's not moving.
Right, which means he probably has an on-off thing when he uses his authority, right?
Maybe. I don't know.
So then you could theoretically maybe jump him, maybe.
Maybe.
Unless it's always on. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. But meanwhile,
you better get out of here before I die, you damn mollusk.
I love Al. What is he? Who is he?
What?
He's crazy.
And can you please have him be animated rolling a bunch in this fight?
I need that. That's the bonus stuff. Like we had with the one where it's like, I'm from your world. You know.
You're right. That'll just be a little gag at the end of the episode.
He'll just be.
Yeah. It's like, if you know, you know.
And then randomly he'll just be okay, and he starts rolling again.
God damn.
I love it. But yeah, we got Priscilla and our bard dealing with Sirius.
Oh, and a mob. Angry mob.
So we have Bard counter charm, because it's now actually useful against all the people there.
Right.
But then Priscilla just goes ham with a crazy magic sword, you know?
But then we also have 2 gluttonies.
Yeah.
Like 2. Not just 1, but 2. And what do we do with 2? The same as we do with 1.
Yes.
But that was already a bit of a problem.
Right.
So.
Oh yeah, and also Wilhelm and Garf are already
they're
already engaged in fighting as well. So
and potentially outmatched.
Yeah. So this is all just fun and bad all at the same time.
Right.
So let's keep going around all the fights, and y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. Ah, yes.
Okay.
Your origins.
Oh. She's about to tragically die.
Mom, big sister.
Something like that.
Aw. Oh.
Cute. Oh.
Oh. Just so inspired. Actually getting an animated performance in a non-musical anime. Oh. Yeah, using the index finger for capoing, basically. That's pretty hard, yeah.
Yep. Never stand in one place.
We're not going to that city? You lived a free lifestyle. Your daughter desires more freedom.
Right.
Yeah. Okay,
settle down, Luffy.
Calm down.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Oh.
All right.
Oh. Hell yeah. Oh. Girl's got so many magic items.
Oh, shit. She just lost one of her lives, basically.
Oh. Oh! Fuck! The sound effects.
So then, wait, hang on. But your position...
She's a living contradiction, you know? Yeah.
Ah, to get rid of the wrath.
Huh? Hi?
I love it.
Oh!
Shutting down the insane person with facts and logic.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Are you afraid? Yeah, are you getting your panties twisted here, you know? Ugh.
Damn, yeah.
Oh! 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 Your attacks are getting obvious now.
Yeah.
Oh! Yeah, well, it's all a lie.
He doesn't, though. Or he didn't.
Damn! Oh.
Oh.
Oh, well, shit.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh, she gonna, like, recall the flames to her? Wait, what?
Did you just domain expansion? Wild.
I love the white fire look, though.
Mm-hmm. With fire all around you.
Yeah! Really far away. Ooh. Aw, running away from home is...
Yeah, don't need that.
Or wait, no, that was her joining the crew, maybe.
Yeah.
Or no, this is she's run away.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Nobody stops, yeah.
Yeah, it might be hard when you don't have a teacher.
One old guy comes up and gives her something, yeah. 1 coin. Oh my god!
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Just casual mobbies, just...
Uh-huh.
No, you are divinely blessed in some way, girl. Like,
right, to still be alive.
Lucky. Whoa. Whoa. Oh.
Okay.
What's my story? Yeah. Yeah. No wonder she's so skinny. She's been like running around on her own, just like
surviving on scraps.
Surviving on whatever she can, yeah. Ah.
Some of the earliest forms of music.
Well, right, but the point in the beginning of the day, the dawn, you know, in the sky, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, just that moment where you were just about to die, but then life hits you.
Yeah.
Everything's colorful again. Everything's beautiful. Well, there's a bright light like shining all around her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Whoa.
Right.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Sirius's voice actress is so good.
Whoa! Oh! Oh! That would have done it.
Yeah.
Yes! Yes!
As the building
As an
falls.
actual hero, just like...
Yeah. Right. Takes away all the value to it in the first place.
Oh. You talked too long. You talked too long.
Oh. How? Those I want to burn. Yeah, okay. So literally you can't use hostages against her.
I could not care less. Oh!
Okay, okay.
That was an absolute spectacle. Oh. Huh.
Oh my god.
Oh. He heard it.
Also, don't drown. We can stand in this water.
No, underneath is a, you know. Oh.
Okay.
So just got a full episode just to focus
just for
and
one of the
finish
fights.
their side of things? Hell yeah.
Okay. Oh, right.
Wait a minute.
Oh.
Which means the person that named you guys. But it means that the person that named them is from our world.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you sure let me yap all this time, so...
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
All right. Okay.
Nice!
I like it.
So Amelia's the key again, okay. All right,
Okay.
that's the episode. We've got everything done with Wrath and Priscilla and Liliana.
Priscilla popped off.
And we had a full Liliana backstory. It was pretty all of a sudden and kind of encompassed a good portion of the episode, but hey, we've progressed this side of the fight.
It's resolved.
Yeah, Priscilla was basically given the main character treatment alongside her this episode.
Yep.
Which I liked because if we're going to have her be a general rival for Emilia, let's make her damn competitive. And I would say she is, at the very least in the combat sense. Girl, pay to
win extra lives.
Pay to win her way to facing down an archbishop by herself.
And I fully believe that the reason she changed out of that dress is because this is my favorite dress. I keep it as a special reserve for when I need it, and this is not that time.
Well, the battle dress might also be one that was actually imbued with magic to where it would actually,
that too.
get consumed to defend herself.
Right.
Although I got the vibe that she was running out tapped on most of her stuff.
Yeah, it was.
But again, it's a soft magic kind of stuff here. We don't need to know the actual details of this.
Exactly. The fact that most, like, all the things that were destroyed were jewelry, does that mean that it's limited to that? Who knows? Doesn't really matter.
I think the main point of it is that her sacrifice is always with regards to what she's willing to sacrifice, with regards to, winning or getting what she wants.
Yep.
So she'll sacrifice people's opinions of her. She'll sacrifice her own wealth. She'll sacrifice
gifts
all
from
the
her
things,
dead husbands or past husbands.
All these things that have connections to her.
Right.
But she won't sacrifice other people. And I kind of like that. I kind of like the idea that Priscilla and her ego was a powerful thing here, not because she was able to just withstand the inciting wrath of Sirius, but also no, I'm mine, this is mine, you can't take what's mine.
Right.
And it's a powerful thing to know what's yours. And Liliana didn't know who she was. So she needed somebody like Priscilla to be like,
yeah,
come on, stand up.
Stand up straight, chin up.
What are you doing, doubting yourself here? Go up there and sing.
Sing your heart out, yeah.
Yeah. And so while she has a super inflated view of herself in general, which is, made to be badass when you have a really cool fight scene.
But yeah, right. It's benefits. There's benefits and negatives to it.
Right. But the other side of it that I really like is it wasn't just then, cardboard cutout attached to the other side of people who have a self-inflated view of themselves, which is I condescend always in my speech. And actually with Liliana, she uplifted her. She, if anything, was like, hey, you have a song, right? Like you have something in there, so go do that. So Liliana then getting the very quick, sudden backstory kind of montage here with the song in the background was cool. I needed a little bit more build up to her in order to earn this backstory.
Same.
But it's a kind of thing of where if we're going to have her be a larger character in the future, then
this is something that's helpful to get.
This is a good starting point, I would say.
I feel like there were elements of this where the grandiose impact of it that the show was presenting it to have, I feel like were lost on me maybe because this felt similar to the scene underground where she did another performance and it helped shake people out of it, right? Like it kind of felt like I don't know, what kind of makes this different, or with the backstory, getting to know her more, or maybe even have more time with the backstory where it's not in the middle of a fight, or I don't know.
Yeah, I think the main thing with it is that Liliana as a character has a journey that's interesting, but you have to consider pacing where you place it in the story.
Right.
And so the story itself is interesting. It's just the timing with which it's delivered was put in here specifically to accentuate the triumphant moment for her here. But in terms of what it actually did in the story, it was more symbolic and just a way to break the people out of the wrath state that they were in.
But we already knew that could be done.
And
consistently.
Yeah, so it's something that, for the most part, is more about her having this big, I am me. I am a bard. This is who I am. This is my song, and I'm proud of that. And we hadn't spent enough time with her as a character to really get that excited for that. So all in all, hey, cool. Let's now see how that continues forth into the rest of the story. I think that if she ends up getting, phased out of the story once we leave this city or what have you,
I think that's fine.
Cool, that's fine.
Yeah.
But she doesn't get that kind of, I mean, I'm obviously a massive freaking simp for Otto here.
Sure.
In a lot of ways, this felt like Otto's sudden backstory, where it's kind of shoved in really quickly and all of a sudden.
Oh.
But the actual way in which Otto gets used later was what made Otto be more connected to me, not just the immediate way he was used in the episode.
That might be what it is, because in this case, Liliana's backstory didn't relate to her connecting in a super serious way with characters in the present, other than maybe Priscilla. But even with Priscilla, this is also kind of her introduction, certainly with regards to like the mechanics of her powers and things. But I feel like I haven't gotten a reason to emotionally care about Priscilla other than her being like cool or sexy or things like that, right?
Yeah, so it's a fun starting point. But hey, all for Sirius getting one-upped here by effectively a tertiary character.
And maybe not being dead.
No, I don't think she's dead.
Yeah.
I think that we noticed something about the way that she said, "Count yourself lucky, you bore." that she's clearly talking about Sirius here.
Yeah, I believe so.
And that some aspect of her own abilities were dampened because of the sun being in shadow. And
the edge of the sword dim, like the red
sword
went away.
losing its heat, its power or something.
Right.
So she didn't like continue to burn as she fell into the...
Well, and that was something that I was kind of wondering about, because since we had the whole moment where like she almost got like bisected by like the chains and stuff, with that hit, that seemed like a really powerful hit. I was almost expecting it to be something where some of Sirius goes flying and some of her doesn't, you know?
Sure.
And so maybe that's part of why.
Yeah.
But
I do think it's also a thing of where the Sin Archbishops themselves are a bit more than just human. They are
right.
a little something else as well.
They've got a
I
secret
did
sauce.
also really like the way in which we kind of revealed that Sirius's problem specifically is that she's in such a disjunctive, I don't know,
like denial of
that she doesn't even really use her authority properly. Like, she's using wrath to try and get rid of wrath so that people can have this weird, like, submissive state where they then end up just being okay with this perfect connection. Which in some ways makes sense, that if she was so obsessed with Betelgeuse that she thought he was her husband.
Right.
And that's the internalization of, if only he would fucking listen, and then like then we could have connected and understood each other. So her frustration of the fact that maybe he never was her husband, that he never did see her, he never did notice her, is such that she then uses this ability to make people be in a way that she would have liked Betelgeuse to be.
Right.
But
do what I want.
Yeah, just do what I want, be who I want.
Yeah.
And I kind of like it as another follow-up on something that the Sin Archbishops have been kind of pointing at, is that a lot of them have things that are a dark look at certain aspects of Subaru, the main character, of, you know, shut up, waifu, be the perfect waifu of who I want to be the perfect image of all that, and just accept my love, you know? And it's like, hers is a bit of a stretch compared to where Regulus is.
Yeah, Regulus is a much more direct, dialed up, you know, dark look at it.
Right, but even bringing this back to Satala, her love also was a big portion of the thing that was connected to Subaru. So each Sin Archbishop, and also a lot of the people in that regard, have some weird, fucked up, twisted version of love that they believe is real, that they genuinely like build their identity around. So it's just fun that that Wrath's or Sirius's was so completely undermined by this side character being like, don't make me laugh. I've had 8 husbands. I had a unique love connection with all of them. They were very different.
Yeah.
None of them were perfect. They all gave me gifts to woo me or what have you. They're all valuable. But no, thinking the same way as them, seeing things and in perfect unity. What? What are you talking about?
And also, what are you, stupid? You're the Archbishop of Wrath, talking about how Wrath sucks and we should have love. Do you not know what your job is? Like,
right, and that's why I felt it was fun that eventually then she starts tearing her own body apart to then unleash this fire shit.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, that's actually your ability. You're starting to actually tap into your real power here. Your actual unbridled wrath that just destroys things.
Yeah, and so
once you finally accept who you are, really.
Well, and it's fitting that then once you're trapped in an isolated situation where you can't just take it out on other people, the only other person to take it out on is yourself.
Right, and I think that's why the Liliana stuff was done here as well, is that it's thematically similar to what Sirius was going through, and that they're both having their identities resolved, basically. They are both coming into who they are, and that they were both lost. And so
maybe, I don't know,
at this big climactic moment, they kind of, it's a stretch, but
and maybe this is just
a little bit
part of where the Liliana stuff misses for me, because one of her defining characteristics almost seemed that she wasn't lost. She knew that she was so about the music, and that, you know,
totally.
That,
but she was, though. That's why we showed the backstory. Not saying that she was entirely lost here.
There was a point where she was, even if it wasn't the point where we got introduced to her.
Right, but she was definitely still needing that point where she would sing her song, where she would have her moment of declaring to the world that she is.
Sure, maybe that being the foundation of where it all comes from, and it's an ongoing thing that she does rather than a thing that, she does once when she has this realization or something.
Right. Yeah.
Sure.
But pretty straightforward episode here. We had a little tease in at the end that Subaru and Emilia are splitting up. Emilia's going to go handle the wives.
Yep.
And Subaru's going to go just
keep him busy.
Keep him busy. Which I love that it makes sense that Regulus would not care about going after Emilia here.
Right.
Subaru is the man trying to steal his woman. Right. So he's like, fuck you.
I need to kill you, and I should be able to kill you just fine, so I'll get her back later,
Right.
Yeah.
But I also really love that now that we know that this is his ability, what he's kind of doing anytime he does some crazy punch, kick, or anything or what have you, is he's basically just causing the contact of no time with time to create incredible force. So he's not actually like super good at aiming. He's not actually super like coordinated or
that's the part of it where I'm curious how much they'll actually go into the weirdness of the mechanics of this, because the whole idea of like he doesn't get wet. That's a great point, because if how would that work if his body and everything is not being subject to time, then the water wouldn't be able to soak into his hair or anything like that, right?
Right.
But then that also means like, okay, but then how is he moving?
So he does have some kind of telekinesis because of the water ball
right
there.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's using,
like when he kicks things, it's the if causality does not affect me, then that's effectively saying I'm hitting this with infinite force.
Yes.
Or something like it.
Or akin to force that goes beyond measure.
Yeah, that will not be stopped by any amount of resistance, right?
Right, but it will still be affected by the physics once it's left its touch with me.
Right, so like if he kicks
he threw Reinhard towards the moon. Reinhard is going to be affected by the planet's gravity and come back down eventually.
Right, so whatever speed that he decided to move his arm as he's throwing Reinhard's weight did not affect that at all.
Not in the
slightest.
Holding him or anything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But what I like about this is that Subaru could just dodge his way around this, and instead of trying to obfuscate his vision by shamaking on top of him, just shamak around him, and just he won't be able to see through that.
And I think that's why he was like, stop talking. He's like, because I believe Subaru did do that before, and that did cause him to actually land a blow.
Yeah.
Right, and so it's you're getting close to something that is actually relevant to my ability. I'm going to stop you from talking anymore because I don't want you to keep thinking about it.
Right.
But
I'm excited for
Subaru
Regulus just bullshittery talking.
But I am very worried for how Subaru is actually going to survive, because
I think Emilia is going to genuinely connect in a way that corresponds to the love theme that's been going on this season.
Yes.
With the wives, and specifically the lead one here, who has been emotionally affected by Emilia's decisions and stuff here. So if she can tap into that, we'll find out potentially if Regulus gives pieces of his heart to each of the wives, or if inside one of the wives is the actual heart, and people find out eventually that that's the thing, and then it's like, okay, cool, you're gonna kill all of them,
right? Or
to figure out which it is.
Well, or maybe another way that this could go, which would be maybe it feels like it'd be poetic, is his literal power is in his wives. His value is in the people that are under his control, basically.
Sure, and right? I'm not saying that literally his heart is in one of them, but I'm saying in terms of the one that is designated to be the one that he loves,
Well, right, and that makes sense, because this kind of obsession is I am putting my own value in the people and how they respond to me, basically.
Right.
And so then, if that has some effect on his powers, whether it's from them doing something or just them not being where he told them to be, or whatever, who knows? But
I would love to see Emilia critical think this as well, and try and like suss out something as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general. And also be sure to check out our Twitch channel. See if any of that interests you. We'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.